Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. Today I wanted to give you guys a look at a new rifle that I picked up. It's the Zastava N-PAP AK, and I got a pretty good deal on it. These things lately have been running around, I don't know, going for about in between 550, something like that, at least around here. And like I said, I got a pretty decent deal for it. I had an old Mossberg 930 SPX semi-auto shotty that I don't really shoot anymore. It was just collecting dust, so went into my local gun shop and traded for this bad boy. So, in case you don't know, the Zastava, which for anyone who gives a damn, that is how you pronounce it, Zastava, not Zastava. I know this because I work with a couple of gals from Serbia, and this is a Yugo, well, technically Serbian AK, and everything I've heard about him is pretty good stuff. Few of the different features between, I guess, this and like a normal AK is the little bit thicker receiver. I believe these are the 1.5s. You can also tell the difference between these and a lot of other Eastern Comblock or Chinese AKs is from the difference in the hand guards. You know, they have the 3 slot instead of the 2. They also seem to have a quite a bit beefier barrel than compared to a lot of the other AKs, especially my Romanian. This thing is pretty stout. Another one of the differences is the way you take the dust cover off. Since I guess originally, you know, when the military used these, they had the grenade launchers. The grenade launcher sights up here, the flip-up sight for the grenade launcher, and they wanted to make these a little bit thicker and beefier, so they also added, I guess, like we should call it like a detent pin, where if you want to remove the dust cover, you also have to push this button along with your recoil spring. This particular model does have the scope side rail for it, which I'll probably never use, but also up here on the gas block is where your sling mount is, as opposed to back here on your handguard bracket. So, you know, just a few minor differences, but overall make for a decent and oddly different AK. This particular one, these N-PAPs, and I believe the O-PAPs also, have the, I don't know if these are chrome lined or if they're just polished up, but they look pretty nice. One difference that I will also talk about when it comes to the barrel, besides the beefiness, is the fact that these are not chrome lined. So that may scare a few people off. It doesn't me. I've never shot corrosive ammo, and nor do I intend to, but even if I did, I know how to clean a rifle, so it's not going to scare me off. Well, as you can see, I've done, I don't know, a few changes to this rifle. I mean, they're pretty good as they are coming out of the box, but I kind of wanted to change it up a little bit to my preferences. I guess we can start back here at the stock. You'll notice it's got a, this is an ACE stock, one of their skeletonized modular stocks is what they call it. And this is the non-folder, and I know a lot of guys are going to break balls because they say if you're going to change to one of these stocks, go ahead and, you know, go to a folder. But I didn't want one. I mean, seems like everyone else has one. Everyone who does this is the folder, and I just kind of wanted something a little bit more, I don't know, maybe a little bit more firm. I just wanted to go with the fixed stock. And the reason why I did this was not to make it look more tactical or mall ninja, but because the factory stock that comes on these Zastava rifles to me is garbage. They're made well, they look nice, you know, good craftsmanship, but unless you are a mongoloid, the length of pull is way too long on these, and the height of the comb up here is way too tall. Now that's good if you want to run like a rail-mounted optics, you know, going above your dust cover, but I'm not. It's hard to get a sight, hard to get a good, you know, straight line of vision sight on your sights with this thing. Put your head up too high, and I just don't like it. And plus the fact that since these are already a little bit heavier and thicker, beefier rifles to begin with, I wanted to shed some weight. And this thing, you could pretty much beat someone's ass to death with it. It's heavy and thick and fat, and So I tossed it, went with this. Now these Ace stocks come, I believe, in 3 different lengths: 7.5, 8.5, and 9.5. So in order for me to get the exact same length as the Warsaw length stock, which I believe all AK should have, I went with the middle ground. This is the 8.5 inch with the 1/2 inch rubber butt pad, so that it makes it exactly 9 inches long, which is exactly the same as the Warsaw length stock. So it's good to go. Another thing I changed out was the grip here. Now the factory grip isn't too bad. It's a black polymer finger grooved grip, but this is a US palm. Has really good stippling on it. It's a little bit bigger for those of us who have man hands, and that's what I went with. Sliding on down here, this I didn't change anything, but if you notice, this has the notched safety lever, which you can pull your bolt carrier back and lock it into place, which other than going to a public range where that's one of the rules, it's useless. I mean, it works well. I mean, if you want to, if you want to use it, utilize it, go ahead, but other than going to a public range, I see no use in it. Going on down, let's see, what else did I change? Oh, and the last thing I believe is I just put on a different muzzle brake. The muzzle brake that came on here is a slant brake. Again, they work fine, but I went with the Manticore Arms night brake. So I hear good things about them. I can't attest to it because once I've assembled my new parts on this thing, I need to go out and shoot it. I haven't got a chance to shoot it yet, but they look good and I hear they work well. So let's see what else. Other than that, yeah, I just need a sling to get on here. So I've got me a SOE 2-point bungee sling that I'll be waiting on. Oh yeah, aside from that, I guess I could show you. The one thing I was pleasantly surprised about this rifle is how smooth the action was. I was very impressed. I didn't even do my Rifle Dynamics, garage upgrade to it yet by sanding the rails or anything. I've watched a few videos with Jim Fuller, and he talks about how to smooth out your action, sanding the rails down a little bit, sanding inside the bolt carrier where the bolt carrier runs on the rails. But anyway, guys, just thought I'd let you see my new rifle, and hopefully I'll be doing a update vid on it soon enough. Take it out, go shooting with it, and see how it runs. But I don't know. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.